Hallelujah. Hello, let's Hallelujah. All right. Let's just put our hands together for the testimony. Hallelujah. I want to believe that we have learned one or two things out of the testimonies or out of the happenings. Amen. No mbanga chakwata bonse bakisamukula pala amabunjo abagana abayipa ngatwa chumva chonse would have not heard anything. So that means that for them to stand there doesn't mean that it was something that was easy. It was very painful. It was very disappointing. You see that? But by God's grace they stood. They stood and we are fellowshipping with them together today. So, and this is what we are believing and expecting from every one of us. Even the people that are listening from us, disappointment is not the end of your life. Amen. Amen, somebody? Amen. Disappointment is not the end of your life. There is still hope and a future in you. Amen, somebody? Amen. People can deny you, people can reject you, but as long as Jesus has not rejected you, it is well with you. Amen. It is well with you. Amen. So never shorten up your life because of the happenings in this life. You know, as long as there is life in you, something has to be happening. Amen. Because to some extent, sometimes you are even the very person that disappoints others. Amen? Amen. So whether you disappoint others or they disappoint you, don't end your life. You are just too special for that. Amen. Killing yourself is not your portion and it's not a solution. Amen. And of late you have heard a lot of people, even in police forces and soldiers, things like that, shooting themselves. You are na girlfriend wamunangwe chawana shani ayaipa unangu or aipa. There's no need of such. Under the sun, things will happen. Amen. When things happen, we learn something and we have to find a way of handling whatsoever may come. Are you with me, children of God? Amen. You must know that things, that's what happen. Now, what matters when they happen, how to handle the happenings. Because if you don't take and handle things properly, definitely your life will be wrong. Look at him, he was saying he was in bed for 2 years. Do you want to be in bed for 2 years? No. He was disappointed. He was assured. She was disappointed. She was very much assured. And you know something that is coming for the first time? It is an introduction in your life. You know, the very person that you have trusted so much disappoints you. It breaks you. It pains. Are you getting what I'm saying? Amen. Look at mom. She made an effort, raised this daughter, loved her so much, and things of that kind. And from nowhere, death comes in and she's no more. Are you getting what I'm saying? So, for any disappointment, because now, it's as good as she's telling me that the daughter is disappointed as well. Amen. Amen. Because the daughter was also eyeing for the mother. Now the mother is not there. It's also another disappointment. That's what I'm saying. So daughter, that's not the end of everything. Amen. There's still life, there's still future. Amen. Are you getting what I'm saying? Amen. For anything to be, it is you to make it be. This is a declaration of receipt from God. Amen. For anything to be, it is you to make it be. If you accept the area you accept, the area healing begins taking place. The area you accept the disappointment, the area you begin healing. But if you are the kind of a person that will be saying, you create tension, pressure within yourself. And that pressure leads to depression. You know, that is what has happened. Learn to accept things when they happen. Amen. Let us learn to accept whatever may happen. Let us learn to accept this is what has happened. Now our focus is what is the way forward after the happenings. Weeping, crying is there, it is normal, but it must have a limit. You cannot live by crying. Today you cry and tomorrow you cry. Next month you cry and next year you cry. You keep on crying. Crying will not change anything in your life. Crying is there, it is normal. When it pains you feel like crying, no problem. I can even encourage you and help you to cry. We cry together. But the truth of the matter, crying must have a limit. Crying must have what? A limit. Yes, cry today, cry tomorrow, but the third day you should not cry. You should now find a solution on the way forward. Because even after crying, you need to eat. You need energy to cry. Number, what are you going to cry at the week? Hello? So you must know that even crying needs energy. Even crying needs you to wake. You wake so that you have energy to cry. So what are we trying to say? Disappointments are there as long as we are under the sun. Disappointments are there. Not one, not two, not three, not four, not five. They are uncountable. If every one of us was to bring testimonies here or say their disappointments, so there are so many disappointments, and not a single disappointment qualifies for suicide. Not even one. Not even one. Is somebody with me? Amen. Disappointment is not a key to suicide. Disappointment, if anything, is a key to success. Disappointment gives you a testimony. Disappointment gives you courage now to think it in another way. When you fail, it's not the end of your life. You may not have just prayed it well. Now you need to pray it another way so that it works out for you. Is somebody with me? We have heard a number of testimonies here, a number of disappointments here, and we have just said a little out of too many. Oh, yes. A little out of too many. So you who is here who have been disappointed, that disappointment is a key to your success. Amen. It's a key to your strength. Amen. And it is also another key to bring you closer to God. Amen. Not away from God, but closer. Whether you made it right or wrong, closer to God. Suicides that you are hearing about is a spirit behind disappointments. Suicides that you are hearing is a spirit of the enemy, it's a trap. Because God revealed this last year to say there will be suicides that will be happening. Pray as a nation. That was revealed early last year. By the time we are getting around June, July, things started happening. Suicide, children of God, pray bayana. Please, but the point is that let's not go that far. That is not our portion. So as a nation, suicide is not our portion. Suicide is not our portion. Killing ourselves is not our portion. Amen. Don't kill yourself before time. Amen. Hallelujah, somebody. Amen. Don't kill yourself. Don't end your life before time. No matter what happens, no matter when I'm saying happens, I'm saying no matter how painful it may be, no matter how difficult it may be, no matter how long it has taken, such kind of disappointments cannot take your life. You are more than a disappointment.
Amen.
Are you getting what I'm saying? I'm saying you are right. You are what? You are more than a disappointment. So suicide is not your portion.
Amen.
Suicide is not your portion. Killing yourself does not solve anything. If, let me give an example. If mom had to kill herself, then who should have taken care of the girl? And the many others. So you create problem after another problem, which is not solving a problem. So we all need to silence the voice of the enemy, because suicide is not a portion. Suicide is an attack from the enemy. The people need to know, the families need to know that suicide is an attack from the enemy. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Hallelujah, somebody.
Amen.
Hallelujah, somebody.
Amen.
Let me tell you something. I'll give an example of Mama here. After disappointment, after disappointment, God made a way. In the midst of confusions, disappointments, God makes a way. And there she is, she's married. So when you are disappointed, doesn't mean that is the end of you. God can still bring a smile on your face.
Amen.
So disappointment is not the end of your life, or it's not the end of your future. There is still hope in you even after that disappointment.